Alrighty. Oh, I need to turn on the light. No glasses. It's getting late. We're gonna go to bed soon. The game is actually updating. I can't launch Stellaris right now. Okay, there we go. Now we can. So, by the way, when it comes to Stellaris, I have all of the DLC, which means technically over the course of the... Gosh, how old is Stellaris? They celebrated the 8-year anniversary, 9th-year anniversary. Stellaris has been around for a long while, and since it also has been around for a while, a lot of DLC has released. So even though I've only spent like $5 to $12 per edition, like every 3 months or so, it adds up. And that's like $300 right there. But hey, I love the game. So we're gonna go ahead and launch this with no mods. Real nice, man, gave it quite a bit for free. A mod or launcher update is currently being downloaded. We'd recommend to wait for it to... Did I stutter? Finish playing. I'm sure you're gonna remember. Did he stutter? Boom. Alrighty, we are currently on version 3. We're on the Pi version, or in this case, it's Zirconius. All of these are sci-fi authors, is what all the updates are named after. So, awesome stuff right there. Stellaris. I did have a playthrough that we were in the process of playing. But in order to do this, let's learn, because a few people on my Discord had mentioned that they tried playing it and it was too complicated or so on and so forth. Don't get me wrong, Stellaris, it is a complicated game. But we're going to bring it down to its basic essentials. We're going to do a new game. Now, as much as I love all of my empires, we should definitely do one that everybody with the base game would be able to do. Where's those humans? Where's those lousy humans? There we go. Right over here. The United Nations of Earth. United Nations of Earth, very, very simple. They're adaptive, nomadic, wasteful. Yep, isn't that true? The cool thing is both of these versions of human are available, because one is where Earth united under a single banner, you know, basically like all the nations decided that let's be peaceful with each other and go meet space, and it's all about like freedom of mankind, so on and so forth, yada yada, you know, what we dream to actually be. And then here's the reality. Commonwealth of Man, they are fanatic materialists, xenophobes, we hate aliens, nationalistic zeal, distinguished admiralty, even though the traits are the exact same. And there's also a chance that you'll be able to find the other humans out in space. Very real, my bad. But yeah, so we're going to play as the United Nations of Earth. I don't normally do human playthroughs, so... for your first playthroughs, you should always play on Ensign difficulty. It is, there's definitely nothing wrong with just going, oh, let's play on an easier mode. Because, let's be fair, you're playing a game to have fun. I'm going to play on Commodore, because this one is where the AI is a little bit more tricky. They receive bonuses so they can cheat. And you, for your first playthroughs, you should just make sure Iron Man mode is disabled. This will allow you to reload saves in case something goes wrong. But if you want achievements in the game, you need to be playing on Iron Man mode. I'm going to go and play on a huge galaxy because I like making my PC suffer. But in actuality, you really should be playing on a smaller galaxy like medium. That will be much better for your first playthrough. But we're going to play on huge and try to figure out what's actually out there. AI Empires, I'm going to range from 15 to 30. Advanced AI starts. Yeah, we'll have a 2 to 4. Why not? And Fallen Empires, I'm going to range to all. Advanced settings. For the most, in most cases, you are not going to need to touch these settings. But the one thing I would really recommend is leave the mid-game and end-game years to their default settings, which is going to be 2300 and 2400 for when everything's going to trigger. Now, I like to make everything appear as quickly as possible, because at 2250, it makes the game go by a lot faster. But in this case, I'm gonna postpone it just a little bit, because I don't plan on playing on this one for too long. Crisis type is going to be random. Crisis strength 1.5. Scaling difficulty for their late game. And you know what? I'll have it on the default settings. I'm not going to finish this game, but we're going to have it set as if we might as well. All these other things, for the most part, I'm not going to touch any of these settings. Yeah. Habitable worlds. Yeah, ×1. Victory year. 2500. Alrighty. And with that, we are ready to start the game. You did the United Nations of Earth for yours. Hey, that's actually a great start, because there's no like real big specialty for each of the races. So in this case, I like to make my own empires and try to specialize and do a certain kind of thing. But I also don't follow any of the metas, which there are plenty of metas, because you can play this online with and against other players. Alrighty. So, one way to really enjoy this game is to read all the lore to figure out everything that's going on. The origin of the United Nations of Earth. Much has happened since... Okay, we're going to skip that and click begin. Alright, so welcome to your solar system. WASD allows you to move around. If you press E, you can zoom out and see space. And where we're currently located. Oh, this is such a good start. We are on a continental world. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to zoom in onto our solar system. Now, the best part about this is the actual Sol system. So here's Mercury, there's Venus, Earth, Mars, and Mars is a terraforming candidate. So if you wanted, you could make Mars an actual habitable planet. But that's going to require a lot of time and resources. Speaking of resources, we need to start investing in improving them. Now, we've got a lot of energy credits, a lot of minerals, a lot of food, and unlike a different playthrough I did earlier, we're going to need to make sure we have plenty of food to feed all of our pops. We don't have mineral guys that eat minerals. A lot of these others you're not going to worry too much about. We'll go over them as needed be, but for the most part, be focusing really on these three. And then alloys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for my construction ship. I'm going to press Q, and it's going to zoom in on him. Look at that. He's all the way over here. Even if we zoom out the system, pressing Q is going to zoom them in. Spamming Q brings it all the way over there. What we're wanting to do is improve our mineral income. Because by improving our minerals income, we can then, in other ways, improve our alloys. Build mining station. So that's going to be all of our minerals in order to do that. And now whenever we actually click play, he's going to be moving forward and doing so. Now our science ship, Originally, when the game first came out, you needed to start exploring everything in your solar system. And then they made it to where you don't have to do that. In my opinion, they should revert that, because it's a tutorial of you start in your solar system and then spread out, but now you're kind of lost. So what you want to do is press E and find a system nearby to explore. In other words, we have here Alpha Centauri, which is also, you know, a real nearby solar system we have in the real world, where we actually are theorizing from our observations there's a habitable planet that if we had the technology, we could, in theory, colonize that planet. But we would never be able to, even if we set off at a young age, we would not make it there in our lifetime. It's the closest system to us. Yep, survey the system. So what you're going to want to do, right-click it, survey system. So our scientist is going to go and explore that system. After that, we have some other things that we could take care of. Research up here, physics research. Essentially, what you're going to want is to improve your research income, as well as either a good weapon. Like, all of these are excellent choices. Research station output really is not going to do a lot for us right now, because we don't really have research stations. So I think what I'd rather do is get these blue lasers. Actually, no. Let's get the research station output. It researches faster. I don't know. I probably should be getting the blue lasers. I don't know the exact early game meta. It's almost 4.5 light years. It'd be a real long time. Yeah. But in this case, we discovered FTL travel. In other words, faster than light travel. And that's why we're able to get there within a lifetime. At least in this game. Hydroponics farms. This is perfect. Even though pop growth speed sounds good, this is such a late game investment, and we really need stuff for our early game. We're going to grab hydroponics farms in order to help solve the food issue down the line. And for engineering, every single one of these is bad. We're going to go with the cheapest one, which is mining station output, which is honestly probably going to be the best one anyways. Features on our home planet. We need 300 energy credits in order to clear these spiraling slums, which we will want to do. You're a space nerd? Hey, no, that's fantastic. I'm a space nerd too. Just not as much as I used to be. All right. Are we still done? No, we're not still done. We're not unpausing the game. Your first fleet has Gunther von Halkeck, the Minister of Defense. If you're really wanting to min-max everything, we are going to be trying to find our other system. So as your fleet that has an admiral, send them out to explore other stars to figure out where some other colonizable planets, because we have 2 guaranteed habitable worlds nearby. Yappy! Hey, told me I have to learn this game too. That's perfectly fine. That's pretty much why we're all here. So we're going to send our admiral out to go to a nearby system, and I'm actually going to queue up his actions. I'm going to hold the shift key and right click, so he's first going to go here, then he's going to go here, and then we're going to tell him to go here, 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 here. And while I could min-max and spread the fleets out in 3 different ways and constantly jump the admiral around, that's a lot of micromanagement that I'm not expecting anyone to do, and no one's really expecting to do, and that will chase you away from the game, and that's not what we're trying to do. Last thing we have the option of doing is we could buy and sell resources by just left-clicking a resource up here, or just clicking the market down here, and we could buy and sell everything we'd want or need. The more important thing we're going to want to do is selecting our Sol Station shipyard. Go to the shipyard, and we want a science ship. Reason being, we want to expand as quickly as possible. So, overall, what are you wanting to do? You're wanting to build up in the Sol system, improve our mineral income. More minerals allows you to improve your base, pretty much all the stuff on your planets a lot easier, which could also then be used to build things that'll give you more alloys, and that is important. Second thing, you're going to want to send your scientist to your guaranteed habitable world and survey that system. If you don't see it yet, you're going to have to search for it. And you're going to search for it by sending out your science ships or your admiral fleet. Third, build another science ship so you can explore a lot faster. My friend made me get this game after I kept beating him in Civ 6 in Polytopia, so we'd have a game where he could win. So maybe I should have learned this game. Oh, you could definitely learn the game. There's a lot of different ways you could play it, which is great about it. But yeah, so this is our starting setup. And now on single player, all you gotta do is press spacebar to start playing the game, and it'll move forward. You can press space again to pause. So literally, you can spam the spacebar as much as you want. On multiplayer, you got to go all the way up here and specifically pause or unpause it. We're also going to click the plus sign in order to speed the game up. We're on fastest. Oop. And I let the game go on too long. So our science ship did finish. However, we can't send him out. He requires a scientist. So with your ship selected, you need to hire a new scientist. What are we going to look for? Now, these guys all have traits. Ooh. He's a polluter, so pop growth speed if he's there, but anomaly research speed. Ooh, that's actually really good. Huh. That's pretty good. Especially if... So if we hire him, it's going to cost us some unity, as well as some unity per month. Beautiful. So now the scientist, we're going to send you down. Actually, we're going to send you over here to survey this system. I'm going to have to buy another game to lose him in. Well, see, the best part about Stellaris is you don't have to play to, like, specifically compete against each other. Because even though at the end there's, like, one winner for whoever has the highest score, but y'all can actually play together as a single faction. There is a setting for that. Construct the discovery of alien life. We are not alone. We're gonna slow this down just a wee little bit. Alright, so what I'm gonna now tell this guy to do is go here, 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 here. Oh, our construction ship is done, so we're gonna tell him build up on this system here, but notice in order to upgrade anything in space it uses minerals, which is why we prioritize minerals first. If you run out of minerals, just use the market to get more. Ooh, one thing we're gonna do now, because we have enough energy credits, we're gonna clear out spiraling slums. What this is gonna do is when it's cleared, it's gonna give more population on our capital planet, which is great. More pops means more science, more just everything. Whenever you get these pop-ups, first contact protocols, you can read the entire thing for the story. Our recent encounter with alien life forms has reignited and made suddenly more urgent the old debate of how we should approach contacting any potentially intelligent alien civilizations we may meet. While some advocate focusing on establishing friendly relations as quickly as possible by contacting them with a message of peace, others advise caution, pointing out that we cannot know whether alien minds bear ill intent towards us and that it would be unwise to let them know too much about us before it is necessary. And then you get the choice of what do you want to do. And the best part is you don't really need to read any of this. You can just mouse over this and go, we shall greet the Xeno with open arms. Where first contact speed is a lot faster, allowing us to contact them a lot easier. Now, we are Xenophiles in this. In other words, we like to meet other aliens and we want to greet them with open arms. So this case with the United Nations of Earth, it's not terrible to be cautious, but we just can't threaten them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and say we shall greet the Xeno with open arms, because I do want to meet them as quickly as possible. Science! Now let's find life on Europea. Now, I can clear these, but these don't do anything for a while. So we're going to save onto our energy credits for as long as possible. But also, our constructor ship... How close are you to being done exploring Alpha Centauri? Not at all. So our constructor ship, after this, we're going to tell you... In fact, we don't have to zoom in. We're just going to shift right-click and tell them build the research station afterwards. In fact, what we could also do, we now have 100 alloys again. Another science ship. Now, your guaranteed habitable planets are going to be about anywhere from 1 to 3 jumps away, so that's why we're searching for within a certain range of our planet. And of course, the blocker is cleared, so we actually now have another population. And we are, I can't tell how many, 18 months. So in a year and a half, we're going to get another population on our planet. So we need to keep that in mind. What do you think about other life in the universe? Honestly, it's both exciting. It's about like the great unknown of it's exciting yet frightening of the possibility. All right, our science ship is complete. We're going to go ahead and get another scientist. We're going to get this one who gains experience even faster. In fact, what we're going to do, because the other cool thing about this game is the bald one is going to be Cholito. Boom. And then we have Yappy Yappy, and I'm going to include a space for that. There you go. So now I'm making this personal. Hey, hey, hey. 100% sure it's out. Our initial scans of this is brand new. A Toon World. What? With a completely shattered moon. What? And I took that personally. Our initial scan of the Zranex system revealed that the planet Beliras was destroyed by nuclear weapons. The inhabitants annihilated themselves using planet-based weapons so powerful that they even shattered their moon. Our only chance to learn more about what happened is a ship patrolling the system, but it is already targeting us with its missiles. With its missiles! Unfortunate. So we're going to slow the speed down. So combat is automagic. There are a lot of factors that go into like how well or how bad ships may do. It's a massive game of rock, paper, scissors on so many different degrees. Oh man, one of our ships is already destroyed and we've barely scraped the... Yeah, we've only gone through the shields. It still has so much armor. We're going to retreat. We did lose the ship though. And we're going to tell them... Dear. Restricted. So now my ships will not accidentally fly into there. But... Yeah, why am I bald? Stress. Alright, but it's better that we retreated and didn't lose our entire fleet. Habitable World Survey. You're always guaranteed this quest chain. It's an event chain that's going to happen. Basically, you're going to either do it or you're just going to ignore it and gain some quick unity. Now, not gonna lie, we've got quite a few systems. Now, we already scanned a planet. But we have 2 here. And essentially, we're supposed to scan 8, I believe. We're going to go ahead and start the event chain. Now, this event chain, yes, survey 8 planets. So, we're just going to do that. This way, y'all can see what you get if you follow this event chain. But this is a specific system. Alrighty, Cholito has found, if we press Q, on Bernard's star, signs of battle on this toxic world. How fascinating. So Cholito here could spend a lot of time to research this toxic world, and it's going to take a long time. It's going to take 540 days, or 432 days for Cholito to research it, because Cholito actually reduces the time by 25% thanks to his intuition. So excellent job, Cholito. However, I don't want him sitting here for a year and a half, so we're going to leave B for now. You don't have to research these, and in the early game, you're probably better off not researching them. So we're going to let Cholito go around, get more levels, as well as we're going to find the other more important stuff. Alright, we're gathering our influence. I'm going to try to save up my alloys. Alright, constructor ship. We're going to send it. Right-click and have them go to Alpha Centauri, because we are going to want to claim that system as soon as possible. The other thing we are wanting to do is save up our resources so we can colonize Alpha Centauri as quickly as possible. Just like Polytopia, exploration is key. Absolutely. Exploration is very important. And if I have Cholito here researching this planet, Cholito's not going out to these other systems and researching those. So we can't have him be distracted. You got to stay focused. We are trying to figure out where we're going to go to, and then we'll figure out everything within. Now, since we want to claim the system as quickly as possible, I also want to get a colony ship as soon as possible, because I want to colonize this planet. The more planets you have, the better all your resources. Always focused, sir. Well done. What's your current... Oh, the cool thing about this is... Nope. We're not going to rename him. We already renamed him once. So if we go to leaders, we go to Cholito here. He's from the continental world of Earth, where he previously held the position of a politician. Cholito was a politician, everybody. Yappy was a technician, also from the planet of Earth. Do I have enough resources to go ahead and buy... Alright, we have enough resources to go ahead and buy our colony ship, so we're going to immediately do so. The sooner we start getting that, the better. Very realistic, nonverbal sarcasm. As a politician, I approve this message. Alrighty. Cholito did actually finish surveying Bernard's star. So, fantastic on that. It's time to go and survey the system over here. And, yeah, it's still going to be a hot minute before we finish this. So, we're going to go ahead, and we are missing minerals. We can fix that. We're going to go ahead and buy those minerals. Right-click. And build that star base. It's going to cost us influence, as well as a whole bunch of minerals. Or alloys. I told you I'm fast. Yeah. Alright. That's the noise. Look at that. We have our drama and poetry. The traditions are available. What's Yappy doing? Yappy's actually exploring the 2 system. Traditions. Here's the next step that's going to turn a lot of people away, because it used to be simplified and just be 7. Now we have so many different traditions available. Now, I've been trying to advocate to Paradox to simplify this and allow players to make like a guide of what order, like, on the Empire that Empire specifically wants to go to. Superficial Intelligence says, oh cool, I've been playing Stellaris myself recently. It is a fantastic and relaxing game. So out of all these, you're going to want to get one of, well, there's a lot of different reasons to pick a lot, but I'm just going to go over a couple that you'd really want to focus on right at the very beginning. Let's make this as easy as possible for yourselves. First is discovery. Our curiosity about the universe is what got us this far. There is still so much left to discover. Discovery is great for exploring the stars as quickly as possible and improving your science output. To boldly go, yada yada. You know, even this picture right here is referring to Star Trek, which I love. I've watched since I've been a wee little lad. But essentially, this will make it to where we can research things a lot faster. Never a wrong choice. However, with how things are currently going, we have an arid world, so it's okay-ish to colonize. But we haven't even found our second main habitable system. So we've got a lot of planets that we can start colonizing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go for this expansion tree, which is all about expanding your influence as quickly as possible. By adopting this, we will immediately be able to build habitats a lot cheaper and habitat districts a lot cheaper, so on and so forth, yada yada. But hopefully we can get like colonization fever before we colonize the planet. So we're going to adopt the expansion tree. And that is fantastic for what we want to do. There are other good options as well. Like if you're playing multiplayer, you probably really want to be going with the militarist tree, so that way you can have as strong of a military as possible. But we're playing single player. We actually can play any way we want, and in most cases, we'll be just fine. I'm still waiting for my fleet to come back from its emergency retreat, from its tactical charge in the optical direction. Encounter in Scorpio. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens from the Scorpio system. We have codenamed them Griffins. Fascinating. First contact has been established. Intriguing. So what is in here? Oh no. So the Griffins. We show first contact. We are gonna send one of our envoys out to immediately start contacting them. And now, since we know that we're right next door to somebody else, we are definitely going to be expanding in this direction as quickly as possible.
We have detected an anomaly.
Again, we are going to skip the anomaly for now in Alpha Centauri. I need you. Repair fleet. Alright, so you don't need to repair. We're going to tell you to go here, 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 here. Like so. Make it happen. And of course, if you're recognizing a lot of the soundtrack in this game, it's because I do use it for my streams. I love Stellaris music. Are all of these systems real? Haven't gotten... I think the ones directly adjacent are real, but a lot of them, after a certain point, are going to be randomly generated names. Council agenda ready. So here is the United Nations of Earth Council. We are going to go ahead and launch the agenda of infinite opportunities, and it makes everybody happy. Yay! All right, what we want... Ooh, expanding the council will always be nice. 10 years to launch this. Superior colonies. Yeah, we're going to start with that. Now go to Tona 618. Might be able to find it, but unlikely. Again, we're going to go ahead and build a mining station, improve our energy income. Also, how many months are we going to be? 9 months until we can get colonization fever. That'll be excellent. Is the old biggest black hole? It's not going to be there. Looking to see if I got a black hole nearby. I do not. Yeah, there's no black holes nearby, so we're not going to have that. Wait, there's black holes? Oh yeah, there's black holes. Like, right here. That's a black hole. There are black holes in the game. Terraforming candidate has been discovered. So we now have 2 terraforming candidates. We are probably, in our society tree, going to want to pick up the technology for terraforming worlds as quickly as possible. That was supposed to be a joke, right? It isn't anywhere near our galaxy. Then we might still find it. Alright, leader is leveled up. Head of research has leveled up. And minerals from jobs as a council leader. That scientist is also no good, ain't gonna lie. Survey this system. Keep pushing on forward. And then when we are done here, I need you to move there.
Construction completed.
Perfect. Earth! Now we have this red symbol, which means we have unemployed pops. So if we go to our population, unemployed, all they're doing is they're eating up our resources, the freeloaders. Alright, we need to fix that, and we need to give them a job. So now it is time for us to expand production on our home world planet. We have a lot of different ways we can go forward with this. We have the administration offices, which is converting consumer goods to Unity. Clerks, commercial zones, traders turn commercial goods into trade value. See, this building's lousy. Do I go ahead and just go with an industrial district? Do I have enough mineral? I don't know if I have enough mineral income to really be going with another industrial district. The main thing I know is we do not have enough consumer goods at the current moment. So we're going to go ahead and build that. And that'll fix it. It's roughly 40 billion solar masses. Ooh. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead. How? 5 months. 157 days. Okay, so we colonize this planet, Bernard Star Prime. Cool, we'll go and land there. Oddly enough, we're not colonizing Alpha Centauri first, just because of how things worked out. But oof. Okay, there we go. So I bought and sold things so we can immediately start building another colony ship. so we can colonize Alpha Centauri as soon as possible. Stellaris Saturday. I work all day Saturday, I'm sorry. Do you have plans to do Stellaris multiplayer streams sometime? Maybe. No guarantees, though. Don't hold your breath. I would love to, but it would be more of a surprise stream. Savannah World. This isn't even our other colonizable guaranteed world. This is just another world we can colonize. This is such a good start for us. Now it's a slow start.
Situation log has been
Ooh, event chain precursors. Basically, this is an event chain to say who came before us, and we are finding their ruins. On 2-1A. I do recommend reading these whenever y'all play, but I'm going to just say it's interesting, and we'll go through that as things see. Don't tell me this is a constructor ship. I think that is a constructor ship. It's not the end of the world if we lose that system, but I'm going to press H to cancel all orders, and we're going to survey the system, and same. Found ruins, nice. Stellaris Sunday was my first one, but yeah, Polytopia Sunday. I want to keep. Yeah, pretty much. Update looks great. Well, we lost the race to that system. President Dolores Mugawa has leveled up. Eye for talent. It's always going to be good. First contact chain is going along swimmingly. The unfortunate thing is we are losing this system. It is an actual bummer. Stellaris, seriously? Well, good luck, right? Declare war. We might. I mean, we're not pacifists. Another tradition is available. We're going to get colonization fever. That'd be the human thing to do. It is very much the human thing to do.
construction completed.
Go ahead and build that mining station. Because also when it comes to that first contact protocol, when it said, hey, are we going to greet them with open arms? Or are we going to be cautious? Because there is an option where we can try to be aggressive. Like, I could fight them right now despite not knowing who they are if I set up to the appropriate stance. But we didn't, so we're not.
System survey concluded.
The first human colony is now underway on Bernard's Star. Another great step for mankind. I'm still looking for my other guaranteed habitable world. So I have the game paused right now because I'm trying to decide. Yeah, because we're building a colony ship right now. I don't need these energy credits. Part of me wants to... Well, actually, I don't have the influence. So we're just gonna continue to do what we normally do. And here's the home system of that other empire. So that makes things difficult for us. We're going to go ahead and explore that and then move on back over to here. Oh, you can't be serious. Oh, shoot, it is serious. Ah, shoot. And that's where our other guaranteed habitable world is. So now the real question. So we're going to go here. But I'd like to see, does this wrap around? Because if it doesn't, we're in big trouble if by losing this system, because we lost the race. Like, it's already finished. Kind of want to upgrade this. Seriously? Yep. And of course, since we're playing as humans and we're playing as a democracy, I'm going to let you guys decide how we're going to want to approach the situation. Do you want to be friends and try to establish good ties with this other empire, or do we want to just go to war? We don't even know what they look like yet. Actually, I could fix that. Ooh, an ocean world. Species. I love democracy.
Construction completed.
Alrighty. That construction's complete. And I need to move here to build up on 2, because we really don't want this empire beating us to here, because that makes things a lot worse for us. Yeah, judge them for what they look like. Even more human. Exactly. Alright. Mr. Defense Gunther von Halkeck has leveled up. We want him to do... I'd rather him be a trickster. The Minister of State Song Lu is leveled up. More trade value? Not really. We don't need more trade value. Logistical understanding? Docked ship upkeep? Nah, we'll go with Mining Rush. You should make a poll. You could do that. You can do that on YouTube. Can I? I don't think I can. I don't think I actually can. I actually have... Let's see... Ooh, start a poll. Ask a question. Oh, that ain't democracy without chat deciding. No. They look like a thing. Should we smash or pat? Wait, no, hold on. Make love or war? Love. War. Boom. The true way, right? You can use it for tribe picks too. I don't think I can. I think it actually maxes out at 4 votes. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, the system's so good. By daybreak we attack. Yeah, war is currently winning the vote by 100%. Of course you guys would. But we're playing the friendly people. We love other... Okay. Alright, survey the system, please. Colony ship. Colonize Alpha Centauri. I'm not even disappointed. I should... Oh my goodness. This would only take 12 years in order to research. No, thank you. Well, I should have expected that. Of course you guys would immediately say we should go to war. Alright, well, I'll be making the plans and the attempts to do so. But we're gonna need a lot more in order to go to war. But they don't look human, and judging by looks is our thing. We're playing the wrong empire for this. Okay, actually, hold up, you need more ships. Right? That doesn't mean we can't start planning. Hey, sometimes the best defense is an even better offense. Judging by looks is our thing. Alright. Alright, well the votes are in. 100% we're going to war. Across the plains. Oh boy, something to keep in mind in the future. Nicely done, Yoppy. Fascinating. These guys are making it difficult for us to investigate them. We have detected significant presence in the Scorpio system, though there are no inhabited planets as far as we can tell. A large space installation of some sorts. Ooh, right, it's telling us that, hey, these guys have built up here. Construction ship. We're gonna go ahead and build up there. The next president should be superficial. Right? Oh, that's true. We are playing as a democracy. Pretty certain we are. Yeah, representative democracy. We could definitely vote somebody to be our president. That is a thing that we could definitely do. They are either hostile or cautious. So we're not going to colonize these planets because it's going to absolutely destroy our economy by doing so. But we have the possibilities in the future. Yoppy, you've leveled up. So I'm going to give you an option. Yoppy, would you like to pick up another leader in a level in adaptionist? Gives you more experience. Become an archaeologist. Or get mining rush, which does you absolutely nothing because you're not a council member. Superficials to totally run. If Yoppy's still here, we'll give Yoppy like an extra 30 seconds. Excellent. I do love mining. I could give you mining rush, and then we could try to put you onto the council. I could definitely do that, but I'll take adaptionalist. All right, final answer. Final answer. Excellent choice. Yoppy's gonna level up even faster. Probably gonna become our first veteran in the Empire. We're gonna make sure, once this hits 0 jobs on available jobs, we're gonna be building up even more. The heck is going on here? We found an encounter here in the Rixum system. We found another encounter in the Azax system. And we found another encounter in Diam. The Diam probably is how it's pronounced. First contact with mermaids, Twinkies, and Muppets. The heck? I'm not familiar with these contact names. What the heck are up with these contact names? All right. So while doing all this, I honestly am considering... Well, the issue is I don't have enough influence. I love this game. This game is fascinating, but also... I have to save up so much influence. How close are we to getting Reach for the Stars? 10 months. Cholito! You've leveled up! So you can't... Wow. Absolutely useless. I mean... So our awesome choices are Logistical Understanding or Spark of Genius. So these only apply if you're on the council. So there's a good chance I'm going to try and put you on the council. I'm sorry, Cholito. Alright, Logistical Understanding makes it to where our ships cost less if they're docked, which they're currently not, and our armies cost less. Or Spark of Genius, which improves our research speed. Both of these are good in their own right, so I'll let you decide. Hey, you have a nice mustache. You do have a nice mustache, Cholito. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a water. Fine. Cholito says he thinks it's genius with a bright future, so let's go Spark of Genius. Totally honest opinion. Hey, that's perfect. Alrighty. So let's look at our council. Minister of Defense. Honestly, I want Cholito to be our head of research, now that he has the Spark of Genius. Because I could care less about this silly mining rush thing. Fantastic. Toxic terraforming candidate discovered. Oh my goodness! Another terraforming candidate!
Of opportunities.
That means you care about me. Absolutely, I care about what you bring to the Empire. I'm sorry. I mean our United Nations of Earth. Yes.
Construction completed.
Oof, that's a dead end over there. Us losing this race is really bad. So what are we going to do about this? The issue is... So what do I need to do to actually win an early... What I really needed is to have been researching blue lasers. It's not too late for me to swap to blue lasers, but... Arg. Tune some consumer good clerks produce trade value and amenities. We could vastly improve our research. I'm trying to think what would actually be better. Rush. So, because if I go alloys, I can get a lot more military vessels, but they're all going to be really, really weak. But if we get a lot of research labs, which is what I typically try to do, we can vastly improve our technology income, which can basically give us everything. Which, in theory, that's what you'd want to do, but I've been losing all of my past few games, so clearly this is not the correct way to go. I could also go ahead and get us administration offices. We can get more unity. More unity means multiple things. Allows us to get more traditions, which is good. It also allows us to get more great people, because we can afford it. But it also, because if we go to the government and then we go to policies and edicts, right, I have these edict fundings. I always forget about this update. Fortify the border. We're gonna go ahead and do this because we have this many fundings that we could do for free. So we're gonna go ahead and just do that and activate that. It'll allow us to upgrade our star bases even faster and have more star bases. Honestly, our alloy income is doing okay. I mean, it would be better if it was better, but I think I need to go ahead and, well, not replace. There's no reason to replace at the start. We're going to try to get more research labs. We're going to be saving our influence as much as possible. We're also going to go ahead and upgrade this starport. Can I do it for cheaper? Starbase upkeep. Influence cost. Go and upgrade that. I was today years old when I found out that there was a Stellaris mobile game. Don't play it. Do not. It's not worth it. It's bad.
Detected an anomaly.
I was so excited when it came out, and it's not really that good. It's no good. Massive Impact. Chilito, what'd you find? Where are you at? You're in the Sirius system. We'll leave it be for now, but we will research that later. Sounds like a mobile game. It is a mobile game. It's one of the not good ones, which is unfortunate. Do not play the Stellaris mobile game. Yeah, do not play the Stellaris mobile game. It's not worth it. It's basically just a cash grab.
System survey concluded. A new world has been colonized.
Woo! Bernard Star Prime! Ooh, natural beauty on this world. That can't be good. This world has a lot of features. Anything that's giving us some, like, really nifty bonuses? I don't think so. Happiness is very much improved. Immigration pool, so a lot of people are going to move to Bernard Star Prime. Automatic resettlement destination chance. My goodness, everyone's going to want to move here? Well, I need you to survey this system, see what we can find out here. Hopefully they haven't expanded here yet. I mean, if they did, that's okay, I guess. Definitely doesn't look even close to as good. It's not. It looked like it had a lot of promise, and then I don't know what to tell you. Now, I got a lot of energy credits, so we should definitely be using those energy credits. We're going to buy a lot of minerals. I need to be building something up on Bernard Star Prime. Seems like a cash grab, like you said. Yep, it is. It's basically just a cash grab. It's no good. It's very much a pay-to-win game. Okay, so honestly, the best way to do it, especially if you got a lot of planets, is to make all of your planets become a specialist of some sort. For instance, I can designate this to be like a colony, makes it more stable, increased amenities, increased happiness, automatic resettlement chance. So everyone's going to resettle here really quickly. But if I focus on being a specific kind of world, like a mining world, an agri world, this world could produce a lot of whatever resource. Now, let's check Alpha Centauri. What do you got a lot of? Habitability, pop growth speed, government ethics, attraction. Earth. Yarth. So I really don't care about farming worlds. Food is honestly just the least important resource. The main thing is don't let this go to 0. Forge world, possibly. I could also make it a... Oh, don't turn on planet automation. Industrial world, forge world, factory world, tech world. Food is unimportant, right? Fund the military! Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right about the forge world. We could also build strongholds in order to improve our naval capacity. Something to consider. First thing I'm going to go ahead and build is a generator district, just so that way the planet is not itself in the negatives. Tech world is also good, right? Well, we'll go ahead and build the district up. Alloys are needed for star bases. They're needed for a lot of important things. Alloys is going to be one of your most important resources. When you could do the most American thing ever and give your money to the military. How's our contact with the Griffins going? Not good.
Construction completed.
New tradition available. Starbase influence cost reduced. Fantastic. So now we're going to be able to get the Sirius system for a lot cheaper, which is good. We're going to go ahead and build a construction ship, because there's a chance this guy's going to get stuck over here, because I do want to colonize these. But we need a lot more influence before we can do so. Because we need 61 more influence. The Twinkies! Keep at it! I'm going to just spend the last of... Alright, this construction ship is complete. I do want to go ahead and move here, but we're going to move there, and we're not going to build yet, because I want the Sirius system first. Speaking of getting that first, we're then going to go ahead and start building another colony ship and try to get to the Sirius system. Yikes. This is going to be an exciting early game war. We're playing the wrong empire, by the way, for going to war early.
Blocker cleared.
Humans love war. We're playing the wrong human empire for war. Make me a commander. I need a little bit more unity. Give me a moment. Keep at it. We're gonna keep trying to discover those mermaids. We must find the mermaids. Also, yeah, no war for now since we don't get enough weapons. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. I mean, we drastically reduced the amount of time for each of our researches, which is good. But we've got a long way to go. So we're set up to win this race. Our opinion of the Twinkies improve! Alien appreciation modifier added. We now know more about the Twinkies. We love Twinkies. I haven't played this far yet, right? Well, the game is set up to where you're not... Hey, Alpha Centauri is now completed. We're going to go ahead and get started on this generator district. Also, yeah, there's no reason for us to build up on Earth now. Now do the mermaids. We're working on it. They're friendly. Well, guess we'll not kill them. Yeah, we'll have to decide what to do with the Twinkies. Because we know what they look like now. So they look like shriminoid aliens. Right. 29 more influences required. If I could finish any of these first contacts, we'll be fine. Many years ago when I was playing Stellaris all the time, I was able to play this on fastest speed. But you're going to see me pausing a lot just because I'm really out of practice. Nuke the mermaids! What? We could make multiple friends. We could make a big, giant federation. Alright, colony ship. Start moving you to here. Enter orbit. As an introvert, who needs friends? Right? So we've currently expanded a lot faster than the other alien empire. So we're doing fine. But we still need 10 more influence.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have finished our first research. Mining station output has been improved. And now planetary... Oh man, all of these are kind of just mediocre. Afterburners are nice, but I think I'd rather go with geothermal fracking in order to get more mineral income. And it's also the cheapest tech. That evasion... That evasion will help us in our early war plans, though. We'll go with Afterburners. We're going to make the strongest early game Corvettes we possibly can.
Systems.
Pre-sapient species found? Oh, where? Where? Oh. Oh. Gorillas. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, sure, go ahead and research it. Why not? Oh. Just what the heck is going on with this spaghetti, though? My goodness. How much you want to bet that this is a Forgotten Empire or something right here? Gorillas! Oh. Griffins! We just have to keep trying, but they are being elusive. They are isolationists. That is not good. There's a good chance these guys are going to want to declare a war on us anyways. Build starbase. Alright, we won the race. That is the important thing. We won the important race. See, they haven't even built up here yet. This empire literally built towards us. Just wow. Come on.
System survey concluded.
The Twinkies. I didn't realize this. The noises, a mixture of threatening booming noises and what sounds like the grinding of metal on metal, continued unabated for several minutes, punctuated occasionally by a howling noise that sent a chill through everyone who heard it. Just as Envoy Martha Pole thought the noises had died down, they started up again, louder than before. With a wince, she switched the receiver off. She turned to the gathered crowd of officers, which some of whom were cowering behind their seats. "Well, that was quite something," she said weakly. "It is hard to imagine that a species making the noises we have picked up from the Twinkies could be anything other than hostile. Naval officers already feared the worst and assume we will..." Oh, the game's listening to you guys. "And assume we will be at war with them." But Calmer had suggested that we'd be better off waiting and seeing. I'm looking at chat immediately like they want to be left alone. Oh gosh, they sounded awful. Should we prepare for the inevitable? This will make our ship build speed even faster. Citizen. There's a challenge. Send threatening noises back. We must prepare. So I could take this opportunity to pick up "We must prepare for the inevitable" and get ship build speed. This is legitimately something that we could do to make us more militaristic. Because we could also modify our empire, make ourselves more militaristic. This is a democracy, after all. Well, at least still currently is. going to go ahead and take the opportunity and just prepare for the inevitable. Building starbase. See, the issue is we need a lot more influence. I need my main fleet to go back home. Tell you what we're actually going to do. We're going to split up this fleet. You are going to go back home. But you are going to just stay right here. Encounter in Seoul. Somebody else is contacting us. Interesting. Crimson Crawlers. From a distance, Omega-3 shore looks like some precious crimson jewel. Clay or some other soil types infused with hard metals would be the unusual explanation for such a geographical anomaly. But the truth was far more bizarre. Bugs. Trillions upon trillions of bugs. Dear Lord! They swarm over the surface of Omega-3 in an almost unbroken carpet of multi-legged life. Another reason for us to just build better weapons and just nuke every planet. Quickly dubbed the Crimson Crawlers, these invertebrates possess the remarkable hyperactive reproduction cycle. While not harmful to their native environment, Omega-3 is not well suited for colonization with these creatures scurrying about. Of course it's not. One rather unorthodox method of handling the insects has been proposed. Initial scans show how they are editable. So perhaps we found a new food source? I advise at least investigating the opportunity. Food for thought.
Situation log has been updated. Construction completed.
What edible you say? Right, edible bugs. Alright, we're going to tell our colony ship, colonize the planet of Sirius. Enter orbit. We're actually going to tell it to stop. Colonize the planet. Alrighty. Perfect. Build a research station.
Colony establishment has begun.
They have a fleet of 872. So, I do need to consider possibility of war. We would be about equivalent in military power. Oh, right. We were gonna grab a new leader. We're gonna specifically look for a new commander. Because superficial intelligence was asking to be a commander. So, superficial, who are you? Are you gonna be unyielding? And you also get a level up. Are you going to be a skirmisher defense engineer with arrested development, so you're not going to grow very quickly? Are you going to be aggressive, or are you a butcher? And then we're going to just rename the person to be whichever actually is going to be. superficial intelligence is going to be deciding on which path they will be going. This one would actually be excellent for our cabinet as our main Minister of Defense. Unyielding. And also, I'm going to go ahead and swap you out to there, and immediately you get a level up. Do you want to improve your unyielding, or do you want to become a fleet organizer, or become a champion of the people? Now, none of these two will not improve your ability to be a commander, but it will make you a better candidate as our main Minister of Defense, which, more unyielding, beautiful. Our most unyielding one, which means I actually am going to also spend the points on Eduardo here, because Eduardo is going to be perfect as our Minister of Defense. If we pick up Skirmisher, it's going to make our other people, our other commanders, even better. But our leaders do cost us unity every single month. So Gunther, you are fantastic. You are no longer required. Goodbye. What's my character doing? I just came back. You are currently about to explore the Grekil system. So you've actually been exploring here in the south, and I do need to consider, do we need this system? Not necessarily, but it gives us a door straight to their capital. How exciting. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tell our guys, focus on the metallurgist. We don't need a billion consumer goods. As nice as it can be. But with that also being said, we're going to buy more alloys. And we're going to get... We're going to do this again. Boom. Alpha Centauri. Colonists are currently producing food, planetary build speed, and amenities. Yeah, we don't need that. Sorry to say that I'm off to bed. Definitely going to watch the rest when I wake up, but got school. Good night, Cholito. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be heading out in about half an hour to an hour anyways. But we'll see what I can do. Now, for us to build up our entire fleet, it's going to cost a lot. Because each of our corvettes... Right now, just equal in all is going to be fine. Alright. Superficial intelligence says, wait, I will be listening to what you have to say. Superficial? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Actually, that's true. We don't need that. Actually, if I recall, that might be the best thing to do. Your ship designs are unoptimized. They are 100% unoptimized. Right now, we don't have any special technologies, and I'm not familiar with it. I think I'd rather be going full nuclear missiles. That's also why I haven't been building ships yet. Yeah, use full nukes if you want to use nukes since they penetrate shields. Yeah, that way we completely ignore their shields, which will most certainly be helping us in our endeavors out, while laser and kinetic doesn't. Correct.
Special project has concluded.
Uncommon cuisine. The idea of consuming the crimson crawlers may have seemed preposterous at first, but when a specimen was brought on board, it became far more palatable. The insects are a creature of wonder, possessing an extremely advanced nervous system without the benefit of a central processing organ. More importantly, their pale flesh is surprisingly tender and moist, and even when consumed raw, the vermilion-hued exoskeleton was deemed both crispy and delightful. The question remains as to whether the bugs would better serve as research material or as a delectable source of food. Cooking them might provide more flavor and fun, but eating them as they come will be quicker and easier, especially if paired with the appropriate condiment. Study, eat them raw, or cook them up. Well, I don't think I'm getting this planet for a while. Yeah, we're not going to be getting this planet for a while. Wait a minute. Let them cook. Yeah, just watch out for enemy point defense. Yeah, that's my biggest concern, but I don't know if the AI is going to be smart enough to counter or if it's purely random. Again, it's been forever. So I want to espionage on the enemy as soon as I can. The greedy me is saying let's cook them up and get improved food on this planet. But like this planet doesn't really have a lot of space for food. Like it's not a great food planet. So I think I almost would rather study the crawlers just to get that research boost. Especially since I don't think we're really going to be playing this game long enough. I'm going to study the crawlers.
Research concluded.
With that, we now finish hydroponics bays, allowing us to get even better food. What a coincidence. Oh, boy. So, I think I want to go ahead and just get the space combat. Now, fleet command limit is essentially how many I can put into each of those. It's not naval capacity. The other thing to consider is ground defense planning because it gives more naval capacity from soldier jobs. Planetary unification also would be great. But I'm honestly thinking getting the edict for fleet supremacy would be better. Especially since we're going to be in the nearby future building a whole bunch of ships. Oh, we need more unity. Are they finally building over here? They're not. We have not found out any of our neighbors yet.
System survey concluded.
Oh, Alpha Centauri. I need to build up something. No, don't. Stop. No, stop. All right. Alpha Centauri, we need you. Alloy foundries. I could get more industrial districts. Yeah. I think industrial districts, but this one is going to actually be a science world. Oh man, it's not even one of the ones I've met yet.
Readings registered.
Where? Leave be for now. Don't worry about it, Cholito. Keep exploring. Great. Their trust is most welcome. These guys are also receptive. We might actually have some friends. That's crazy. Friends. Friends.
We have detected an anomaly.
Leave be for now.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Research station output. Okay. Improved deflectors or... Oops. Hey, survey is completed. We did manage to get it. So instead of getting a lot of early Unity, which would be great, we got a whole bunch of society research and a whole bunch of energy credits. Why are all the mushroom-looking aliens friendly? They're fun guys. It's gotta be improved deflectors, right? No, I will not apologize. Okay, so they're gonna build here, but that's okay. We don't really need that. We don't really need this system. Our most important one is going to be this system here. So notice we upgraded this one, and now it's 684. Consumer goods not doing so good. Keep at it. Figure out those isolationists. We need to make contact with them.
Anomalous readings registered.
I want this system here.
Situation log has been updated.
Alpha Centauri. Is about to be destroyed. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reinforce that fleet. And on Sol, the Sol Starbase, we're going to convert this to another shipyard. All right, come on, Superficial. Alpha Centauri is in your hands.
A new world has been colonized.
You can't be serious has been colonized. Turns out we can be. Minerals from jobs. Okay. So this is a mining world, more or less. We're going to designate it as such.
Construction completed. Engaging hostile forces.
Communications have been established with the Kozov Holy Covenant. They are fanatic, authoritarian, and spiritualists. Great! They're cultists.
Well met. I represent the Quenval Holy Covenant, led by the illustrious matriarch Budaraki. We rule our region of space under a divine mandate, and so long as you do not interfere with our spiritual affairs, our relations may remain cordial.
We will let them know that we have great intentions with them. First contact has been aborted. They contacted us. Build spy network. And they closed borders with us. We shall liberate their people. All right, I need this. Come on.
Construction completed.
Come on. Oh, they declared rivalry with us. Declare rivalry. Yes, please. Fleet management. Reinforce. Keep building. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Available leader traits. Who leveled up? Cholito leveled up. We're gonna just continue to go with Spark of Genius for Cholito. Good night, Superficial. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to take into dancing in the streets for hours and even days on end, refusing to stop until they are physically restrained. Stars. Oh boy, monitor the situation. Everybody on Bernard's Star Prime is going crazy.
System survey concluded.
Our glorious president has leveled up. Alright, we should be fine now. Communications have been established. These guys are militarist, but they're also xenophiles like we are. We're gonna be friendly with everybody else. Right. Right. The Dancing Plague. The isolated incident of spontaneous prolonged dancing on Bernard Star Prime has escalated somewhat, and groups of hundreds of humans are now compulsively dancing in a variety of different styles. Surprisingly, even those who have never shown much interest in dancing are suddenly able to perform expert moves, and the old among them have rediscovered the vigor of their youth. Although many residents are jokingly referring to it as the Dancing Plague, it is no joking matter. The dancers show no concern of their bodily needs and risk dancing themselves to death. It is not natural. We must find out what is afflicting them. Oh no. Oh no. Yikes. Party time, right? Well, we already just built a lot of our ships, so we'll go ahead and delay that. My other ship is now gone. Isn't that a real thing that happened? Yes, it is. I don't remember. Hey, they want to establish an embassy. Awesome. Oh, man. How many people we still have on? We still have 3 people. The election is now underway. A campaign to elect a new president is underway. Well, this is a democracy. So. Tell you what. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call this a good stopping place for tonight and try to pick this up tomorrow, roughly the same time, if later. Cause yeah, it'd be great to have everybody back online for that. That I am getting tired, and I got a busy day of work tomorrow. But this way, we'll be able to bring up a poll, and oh my goodness. A lot of bad things are going on all of a sudden. But Cholito and Superficial Intelligence Yapi, everybody is available as a candidate to become the next president. Yeah. So, and this is going to be from the most support to the least support. But yeah, we will put it up to a vote for next time out of everybody on who y'all want to see become the next president, because we can basically say this is what the populace have voted for, while everyone else is gone and pick me the president. Execute Order 66.
Construction completed.
And a leader has leveled up. Well, if you're going to close your borders with me, I'm going to close the borders with you. It works both ways. All of them are xenophiles. I think we're going to be able to deal with that asteroid just fine.
We have detected an anomaly.
Asteroid has been destroyed. I have failed that before, and the planet dies. If you fail, so that is not a thing you want to fail. Alright, well, what better way to test the fleet than to send the first fleet to the system with a random rogue frigate. No better way to test our military might than to make things die to death. We're doing okay. Look. Yeah, we need to build up there. But we've actually got a pretty good start going. Last but not least, before I forget, we need to upgrade 2 to have a better starport, and Sirius to also have a better starport. Way too many systems for us to defend. It was really bad that we lost the race to Scorpio. It's really bad that we lost it. A new sub, bro. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We play a lot of strategy games, and we just generally relax and have a good time. But yeah, so, however, for tonight, this is going to go ahead and do it. So, hopefully this helps clarify some things about, like, what you should be looking for and simplify it. Notice we, like, didn't even touch food. In fact, like, we're just going to get rid of all that food. We don't need it. Just sell it, get yourself a whole bunch of energy credits. The important thing is just not to run out of food. That's the most important part when it comes to food. But you need to make sure you don't run out of consumer goods, and then we want to maximize our alloys. I'd like to improve our research, but I think with our current plans of forced negotiations, we are going to need a much bigger military. Real question is yeah, so that's basically going to do it for tonight. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and save this game. But thank you all so much for tuning in. That's Stellaris, at least early game, in a nutshell. If I was not trying to do like a whole explanation of how to play the early game, I would be focusing a lot more on the story of what's going on. Unless there's something I haven't seen before, like I have not engaged in this dancing plague quest. I haven't explored that one with the critters. Which it would have been great to make that planet even better to colonize, but we need better now, not better later. Cause yeah, we're gonna be going to war. We at least need that one system. So, I think I could do it. I'm pretty certain I know how to do early game warfare. I've never focused too much on it, so I'm not too practiced with it. But with all our planets, we should definitely be able to enact in forced negotiations. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. And yeah, I can't make the promise, but I will be attempting to get on tomorrow, roughly the same time. So this stream is going on for 2 hours. Yeah, so like about 2 to 3 hours earlier than when I started this stream, if possible, is what I will be aiming for, more or less. But yeah, we will see you hopefully tomorrow, but no promises, because work is exhausting. So we'll see. Take care. Man, I love Stellaris.